Hey guys, it's Riva. So now that we know that the prequel era is coming to Battlefront 2, I wanted to go over a list of heroes and villains that I'd like to see and I know you guys would like to see make an appearance in the next game. I titled this video 8 heroes and what I have is 4 light side and 4 dark side heroes and a couple honorable mentions. So I'll start off with the villains. I think everyone watching this right now can agree with me on General Grievous. Grievous is such a terrifying character in Star Wars. I mean, he has a collection of Jedi lightsabers, which he got by killing the Jedi. Imagine this, seeing General Grievous coming towards you on the battlefront, in a closed corridor, and all 4 of his lightsabers ignite. You would not want to challenge that. And I think Battlefront needs a lot more intimidating heroes. I mean, right now, if you see Greedo, you're going to challenge him. I mean, it's not exactly hard to go up against Greedo, but if General Grievous was in front of you, then you'd have no chance. Maybe Grievous could have a huge heavy attack, or maybe you can choose when you want to use 2 lightsabers or 4, you can switch between how many arms you want to use. Maybe that could be an ability. Not too sure, but one thing I know is that we all want him in the game. Back in the first Battlefront, it was rumoured that the Emperor will get his lightsaber as a blocking ability. But unfortunately it never came to be, because he doesn't actually use his lightsaber in the original trilogy. However, in the prequels he does. So I'd like to see a prequel inspired Darth Sidious, who primarily uses his lightsaber. If you've played Jyn Erso, she has an ability to toggle which blaster she wants to use. So maybe Palpatine could do that and toggle between his lightning or his lightsaber. That'd be a cool feature similar to how he used to work back in the old Battlefront 2. I say this because in his duel with Yoda, he actually chooses to use the Force and lightning halfway through. I mean, he could use his lightsaber if he wanted to, but he chose to use the Force and the lightning. And that was his choice, so maybe we could get that choice if he was a hero in the game. Count Dooku. Quite a big character in the prequels. I mean, he trained General Grievous. But I think we can all agree the coolest thing about Count Dooku is his lightsaber. It has this curved shape and it's used to best fit his hands, so he's better in lightsaber combat. It fits more easily, so his blade is more precise. Dooku only uses one hand for Force and Force Lightning, so maybe we could see something where you can run with the lightsaber and use the lightning with your other trigger, your zoom button. That'd be similar to the old Battlefront, the background gameplay right here. That's something that I think would really work in the new game. Finally, for the villains, Jango Fett. As we know, there's already concept art for Kamino and the Slave One, which is Jango's ship. So, although he isn't confirmed to be an infantry hero, I'd really like him to be. He's like an upgraded Boba Fett. In the films he uses the flamethrower, similar to Boba, and he has some massive rocket on his jetpack. He uses some grappling wire, which can all be pretty cool abilities for Jango, But the one thing we shouldn't forget about is the fact that he has 2 blasters. A dual-wield hero is something that would be completely new and perhaps introduce a new gameplay style. So I'd be really surprised if Jango Fett doesn't make an appearance since Slave 1 is in the concept art. But I'd really like him to be, and I know a lot of you guys would too. So as for the heroes, while we're on the topic of the Kamino concept art, Jango is chasing Obi-Wan Starfighter. So, unless someone stole his ship, I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan is piloting that. So, same goes for Obi-Wan as it did Jango. We know they could be hero ships, but their model as an infantry is another story. I really hope Obi-Wan will make an appearance, just so we could maybe hear 1 or 2 emotes saying his most famous lines.
Hello there.
So, Mace Windu. He has a purple lightsaber. That's enough said. Padme. not everyone likes to use the lightsaber heroes, and this is evident in the 2015 Battlefront. And Padme is a great way to introduce variety. She has a huge role in the prequels, falling in love with Lil Annie, being a senator, a queen, and she's a soldier that knows how to use a blaster. And if it wasn't for her, Luke, Leia, Kylo Ren, they wouldn't have existed. So maybe DICE could show their appreciation and make her a hero in the next game. Finally, kind of a tricky hero, Anakin Skywalker. In the prequels, he is both good and bad, so not sure how his role is going to work. I'd love to see a model of Anakin inspired by Revenge of the Sith. And I'd hope that if he was to come into the game, he would have a Force choke ability, kind to show his balance or his kind of leaning towards the dark side. Maybe he could be a hero for both sides, and his ability could change whether he is light or dark, but I could probably see a glitch happening where you get a light side and dark side Anakin at the same time. And one thing on my mind is that if the cross-era play is possible in a Heroes vs Villains game mode, then what if he goes up against Darth Vader in the suit? That would be eventful and kind of awkward, you know, him going against himself. So, honourable mentions. Captain Rex and Ahsoka. One thing which makes me think that they won't appear is that they're not in the movies. Well, you can argue that Rex is kind of in Return of the Jedi, but a lot of things have to be approved by Lucasfilm to appear in the game. So, although they are canon, I still have a doubt about these two making it. But I'd be all for it if they did. I mean, they're both great characters. They have a lot of possibility. They have a lot of possibilities for gameplay, but it's just one of those things that I can't really see it happening. Similar to Rebels characters, you know, I really doubt that they're gonna appear in the game. I think they're gonna stick to just the heroes that appear in the prequel films and just in like the whole canon timeline of the films. I think they're the only characters that are gonna appear. We're not gonna really see, you know, Ahsoka, Asajj Ventress. I don't have a feeling we're gonna see those kind of characters, but Captain Rex and Ahsoka, I would love to see those guys appear, but I just really doubt it. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with my lists? If not, then leave a comment telling me who you want in this game. As always, thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.